Hello students, welcome to Abhyaas IIT Prep. In this video, we are going to discuss about JEE Mains 2026 paper analysis of chemistry. Coming to the first question. In acidic medium, MnO4 disproportionation 2. While seeing the question itself, you know the answer here. MnO4 2 minus. In acidic medium, what happening? MnO4 minus 1, right? MnO4 minus 1 and MnO2, right? What happening here? Which is getting oxidation and which is getting reduction? See, this is plus 6, right? And here you are getting 1 electron, plus 7. And here, plus 4. So, there itself you know that this is happening at oxidation, right? Oxidation. And here itself you are getting what, Nana? Reduction, right? Therefore, the option will be MnO4 minus 1, MnO2. Here itself the answer D. Is it clear? And moving to next question. In Carrier's method, 0.75 grams of organic compound gives 1.2 grams of barium sulfate. There itself they have given that molar mass of sulfur 32 grams mole inverse and molar mass of barium sulfate 233 grams mole inverse. Here you can see molar mass of sulfur 32 grams mole inverse and molar mass of barium sulfate they have given 233 grams mole inverse. So we know that molar mass 32 grams, right? And barium sulfate 233 grams, right? So what is the given weight here for barium sulfate? 1.2. Therefore, molar mass of sulfur 32 by 233 into 1.2, right? You are getting how much, Nana? 0.1648 approximately. So with this you can estimate the sulfur percentage. Therefore, percentages of sulfur you are getting how much, Nana? 0.1648 by, they have already given the weight of what, Nana? Organic compound, which is 0.75 grams into 100. While doing, you will getting some answer. It is near to how much, Nana? B, 21 point. Nearest value will be 21.97%. This is the method from which chapter it is? Methods of purification of organic compounds. And moving on to next question. Given below two statements. These are giving from statement based question from NCERT. See the number of species among, we are having SF4, ammonium and nickel chloride and XeF4 and platinum chloride, SeF4 and nickel cyanide. So they are telling that having tetrahedral geometry is telling that there are 3. Let's check. See SF4 and I'll write it here itself. SF4 and SeF4 are which shape, Nana? Which shape those are? Seesaw, right? Seesaw. And coming to ammonium and nickel chloride are tetrahedral, right? Ammonium and NiCl4 2 minus are what, Nana? Tetrahedral. And coming to XeF4, PtCl4 and NiC4 are what, Nana? Square planar. These 3 are square planar, right? This is seesaw, don't confuse. And they are telling that in that set of NO2 and beryllium and boron and aluminum have incomplete octet. Yes, these are incomplete octet. So here we are having 7, here we are having 6 and here we are having, beryllium we are having 4 and boron and here we are having 6. So the statement what happening here this, so they are telling the tetrahedral geometry is 3 but we are having how many, Nana? Only 2. So therefore statement 1 will be false and but statement 2 will be true. Option will be 3. Okay. And moving on to next question. Here we are having some statements. So what are the correct statements we need to know? So this is the question raised from biomolecules. Arginine and tryptophan are essential amino acids. Yes, it is true. And histidine does not contain heterocyclic ring. It is containing any heterocyclic ring? Not at all, because the ring will be in this shape, Nana. So it is not the correct one. And proline is 6-membered ring. Not at all. It is 5-membered ring. right? So this is also not the correct statement. And glycine does not have chiral center. Yes, glycine does not have chiral center. See here itself, I'll writing here NH2 CH2 COH. Yes, we are not having any chiral center. So this will be correct statement. And cysteine has the characteristic of side chain MESCH2CH2. Is it so? We are having disulfide bond like SS, SS, right? So this is also not correct. They are asking correct statements. Means what we are having correct statement A and D. So answer will be A and D. Okay. Moving on to next question. See, they have given some graph based. So we are having the reaction. They are asking correct statements. See, from the graph, they are giving fraction of N2O4 dissociated in terms of scale, and they have given A to B. It is going to raise the power here. So equilibrium at the center we are having here itself. So the driving force here they have represented. Coming to the plot, they have mentioned that standard free energy change for the reaction negative. No, we are not getting negative. We will get positive. And delta G is positive and will not dissociate into NO2 at all. So it will be dissociate, but partially, not completely, partially it will dissolve. So it is also not correct statement. And reverse reaction will go to completion, not at all. When 1 mole of N2O4 changes into equilibrium mixture, delta G will be at the equilibrium. So it is correct statement, Nana. And correct statement. And coming to 2 moles of N2 changes into equilibrium. Therefore, delta G naught is equals to minus 0.84 minus 5.4. You are getting minus 6.24. This statement is also correct. So the correct statements are what, Nana? Only D and D. Okay. Moving to next question. A hydrocarbon on reaction with HCCl, it is optically active compound and it is giving what, Nana? Q. And which on reaction with 1 mole of ammonia, it is giving what, Nana? Nitrogen compound. And after that, after doing diazotization, we are getting hydrolysis, we are getting our compound S. See here, they have given that C4H8. C4H8 will be which type of complex? We know that cyclobutene or 1,2-butene or say 1,2 or positional butene, or else we are having this butene, right? So I am thinking that this butene with upon HCl, with upon HCl, what we are getting, Nana? Optical active compound. Optical active compound means we are getting what here? C4H9 chloride, means we are getting chloride compound, which is Cl, right? And upon which on 1 mole of ammonia. So 1 mole of ammonia gives what, Nana? Nitrogen. So we are getting NH2, right? So when you see diazotization means what, Nana? HNO2. HNO2. Upon by doing what we are getting here, HNO2, this will be going to considered as N2, right? Diazotization. Upon hydrolysis, by hydrolysis you are getting your compound. Upon hydrolysis you are getting your S compound, which is that alcohol, right? Alcohol. So they are asking that identify P, Q, R and S, right? So your S is this P, Q, R, S, right? So which will be the option here itself? Alcohol at 4th position we are having, and later we are getting into chlorine and we are getting our, so option will be B. Okay. Moving on to next question. An organic compound P on treatment with aqueous ammonia under hot condition, we are getting compound Q, and upon heating with bromine and KOH forms compound R, and upon having molecular formula C9H7N. So see here, I'll say you the hint. When you are seeing that Br2KOH, it is Hoffman bromide degradation. If you see, and it is also giving that nitrogen, means you know that it is the amide compound. Coming to this, an organic compound on treatment of aqueous ammonia, we see that benzoic acid, PCOH. What we are getting, Nana? On hot condition, we are upon ammonia, you are getting what? Amine, P, C double bond O, NH2, right? And upon Br2KOH means what it is? Hoffman degradation, Br2KOH. So amine to amide, PH NH2, right? So your formula will be this, C9H7N. See, that is only we are getting. So what will be the option here? Benzoic acid, and we are getting a benzamide and toluene, means aniline, sorry. Aniline. Right? This is your option 1. Yay. Moving on to next question. From the following, the least stable structure. While seeing the structure itself, you can say the answer here itself. See, we are having the charges here. But coming to this, we are having at the same carbon, we are having positive charge and positive charge. Means here itself, repulsion is having more and high energy is having more. So option will be this one only. Easy question. And moving on to next question, an organic compound of P of molecular formula, we are having C6H12O3 gives positive test, which is iodoform. Iodoform test, which is positive. And P is treated with diluted acid. So it is also treating with diluted acid, Nana, which is giving Q. And toluene test and the iodoform test, the structure of P. See, they are telling that toluene test. Coming to this case, iodoform means what, Nana? Haloform compounds need to be positive, right? Those only considered as your iodoform test will be positive. Means here methylated carbon need to have, which is C double bond O CH3, right? Then only it will give positive. Coming to toluene test, formaldehyde need to be absent. It should not be. Diluted acid means we need to have aldehyde as well as ketone, which we are having aldehyde and C double bond O CH3. Then you will get your toluene test, right? Coming to this case, we can assume that, see the option A, when you are doing on hydrolysis, what you are getting? Methylated ketone. This is not an option. Here also you are getting, coming to this part, you are getting at the same carbon, but it is also a ketone. Here you are getting 1,2-diols. It is not an option. When you are doing at the same carbon, you are having here, when you are doing upon hydrolysis, you will get what, Nana? Alcohol. So answer will be B, right? And moving on to next question, given below two statements here they have given. Among these options, they have given copper, nickel and manganese having maximum number of unpaired electrons. See here by the hint, manganese having more electronic configuration, right? There itself it is here, you can know that. What is the configuration of Mn, Nana? Manganese 3d5 4s0, right? So here itself you can say it is having more number of configuration among all this. So its statement will be true. And coming to second statement, the number of pairs among nickel and diamagnetic species. They are asking which is diamagnetic and paramagnetic. See, this is paramagnetic, this is diamagnetic, this is paramagnetic, this is diamagnetic, this is diamagnetic, this is and that contain only diamagnetic species 2. They are telling species 2. We are having nickel and means NiCO4, NiCl4. We are having what, Nana? Here, see. We are having 2 species. They are telling 2 species, but we are having only 1 species. The statement will be wrong. So statement 1 is true and but statement 2 is false. Option will be 2. Sorry, D. Which of the following represents the trend? If you know the periodic trends, then you will get your answer. If you are not knowing the periodicity trends, you can't answer here itself. See, ionization enthalpy. What happening? While moving from left to right, ionization enthalpy increases and non-metallic character is going to be increases, right? So this statement will be correct. And electron affinity. Yeah, correct only. Metallic character. No, magnesium need to comes first, then only you will get here. So it is not an option. And basic character. See, these are acidic and this aluminum is an amphoteric. So this statement is also correct. So correct term A, B, D. So answer will be A. Right? Moving on to next question. 8 ml of hydrocarbon mixing with 264 ml of oxygen means C undergoes combustion and giving the residual gases at cooling 273 kelvins. What you are getting, Nana? 224 ml. So when you are treating with KOH, what happening? It is decreasing. Write the reaction. CXHY with oxygen, it is reacting. In presence of combustion, it is already decreasing. After cooling, some amount is going to be loose. So you are getting CO2 plus H2O, right? 80 ml. And for oxygen, you are having 264 ml. So after cooling at 273 kelvins, it is what happening, Nana? Decreasing. Why? Because KHO will absorb CO2. Then how much you are having here? 264 minus how much? 60. Then how much you are having? 160. And coming to the hydrogen, you are having how much, Nana? 64. Means x by y cancel. Then you can see upon you are doing the solution, after doing this, you will get the answer C2H2. I'm telling again here, when you are doing 80 ml carbon with oxygen 264 ml, upon means the CO2, what happens when you are doing with treated with KOH, it will be absorbed. Then you are getting 264 minus 60, you are getting 160. That y by 2, x by y, means by cancel, then you will get your value 64, right? Upon doing ratio, you will get your answer C2H2, which is C option. Okay. Moving on to next question, statement based. The number of pairs we are having here and which contain oxide, that both will be amphoteric. Amphoteric means what, Nana? Which is acidic medium and basic medium will show simultaneously, right? So this is acidic, this is acidic, this is amphoteric, this is amphoteric. So we know that we are having two only, right? They have said that same. So the statement will be correct. And coming to statement, BF3 is an electron deficient molecule, yes, and it is acting as Lewis acid, obviously, and it forms adduct with NH3. See, we are having NH3 lone pairs plus BF3 molecule, we are having vacant orbital. So when it is going, you are getting your adduct form, right? So this statement is also correct, right? So both statements are true. Both statements are true. And elements P and Q, two types of non-volatile, non-ionizable compounds. This is question from solutions. When you are seeing this non-volatile, non-ionizable means they are asking Van't Hoff factor. You need to know that Van't Hoff factor. Okay. So when 1 gram of PQ is dissolved in 50 grams of solvent A, so the elevation in boiling point TB is they have given the value. And for when 1 gram of PQ and PQ2 is dissolved in 50 grams of the same solvent A, the elevation in boiling point they have given the value, right? So they are asking what, Nana? Molar masses of the element of P and Q in grams. Okay. So coming to this PQ. Therefore what, Nana? Weight they have given 1 gram, right? And what is the molecular weight they have given here solved? I'm writing with capital W, which is 50 grams. And they have given that elevation 1.176. Elevation in boiling point, they have given that 1.176 kelvins. Right? So apply the formula here. Delta TB is equals to KB into weight by gram molecular weight into how much, Nana? 1000 by weight. They are asking in grams only, right? So weight in grams. So here how much, Nana, for elevation boiling point? 1.176 K into, they have given that boiling point value also, which is 5 kil, right? Into weight, only one we are having, 1 gram, right? 1 by gram molecular weight into 1000 by weight in grams. They have given the grams also. What is that? 50. Upon doing solution, you will get some value, right? As it is for PQ2 also you need to apply. I'll write here PQ2, same value I'm writing for PQ2 here. Here also they have given 1 gram, and for weight also they have given 50 grams, and here the value will be changed. For TB they have given 0.689, right? For PQ2 I am writing here PQ2 value, Q2 value 0.689. When you are applying the same formula, but for here the elevation boiling point will be 0.689 is equal to 5 into 1 by gram molecular weight into 1000 by 50. Upon doing this calculation, you will get some value. So how much here? 85. Here 145. When you are doing this solution calculation, you will get some answer, right? So answer will be 560. Do the calculation. Okay. Coming to this question, identify the correct statements. Propanol and propane are functional isomers. Yes, those are correct option. And ethoxy ethane and methoxy propane are metamers. Is it so? Yes. So this is correct statement. And butane 2-shin shows optical isomerism. No, wrong statement. Butane 1,2-1-ene, butane 2-ene are functional isomers. No. And pentane and 2,2-dimethyl propane are chain isomers. Pentane and 2,2-dimethyl propane are chain isomers. Yes. So your option, correct option will be what, Nana? A, B, E. So option 3 is your answer. Moving on to next question, identify A in the following reaction. They have given that H2 and platinum. We are getting biphenyl compound. Upon KMnO4, strong oxidizing agent, we are getting carboxylic acid compound. Here you can see that isolated carboxylic acid also we are getting. What happening here? Means H2, hydrogenation. What happening here? Hydrogen. Means double bonds are reduced here. You can assume that what will be the option? Oxidized. So what will be the option here itself? You can see easily. Reduced here. Means option C will be your answer. See, after reducing only, you are getting your biphenyl compound. And which of the following graph between pressure P versus volume represents the maximum work done? Chemical thermodynamics. See, PV means work done on the system, right? Means it is positive or negative? Work done on the system means it is positive or negative? Positive. So area under the curve means what, Nana? It means area under the curve, it is going to curve. Then you can see here itself, under the curve we are having. So option will be A, right? And statement, when an electric discharge is passed through gaseous hydrogen, the hydrogen molecule dissociate and the energically excited hydrogen atoms produce electromagnetic radiation of discrete frequency. Yes, hydrogen you are having, which is in gas. When it is what happening, Nana? It is dissociated, means has H, right? Upon when you are doing what, getting, it is excited. Yes, excited H2 and your electrons will be excited here. So same applies to discharge tube also. So this statement will be correct. And the frequency of the second line of Baumol series and helium is equal to the first line of the Lyman series. See, we are having here, first we are having Lyman, right? And second we are having Baumol. And next we are having Paschen. So again this series we are having for this hydrogen and this is for helium, and for lithium we are having here. So upon doing the calculations, you will get same frequency, which is 1 by lambda is equals to 3R by 4. So it is having same. So two statements will be true. Both 1 and 2 statement will be true. Okay. And moving on to next question, consider the following reaction. They have given the reaction, but we need to identify. Here you see lead chloride upon K2CrO4, what is your A product? You know that, see, plus minus. So what you are getting? PbCrO4, right? And with this A, PbCrO4, what you are getting, Nana, here itself? Hydroxide, lead hydroxide, PbOH2. So when you are reacting with, what you are getting? What is their X? CH3. So PbCH3CO minus. So what will be your option? PbCrO4 and hydroxide. Yes, option will be D, right? And 140 of calcium metal is allowed to react with excess HCl. Excess. So at 1 bar pressure at 273 kelvins, they have given the mole of calcium. They are asking that which of the following statement is incorrect. See here for this, 0.3 mole of H2 gas is evolved. Means moles of calcium, right? So 14 by 40, upon doing calculation, you are getting 0.35, right? So this statement is correct. So volume of H2, you know that volume of H2 22.4 liters STP, right? So 0.35, how much? Upon doing calculation, you are getting same answer, which is 7.84. So this is also true. And 33 grams of calcium is produced. Moles of calcium. C for moles of calcium chloride, CaCl2, means what here for CaCl2? Calcium 40. So 2 into 35.5 into 40, you are getting 111 grams, right? Again, we are reacting with 11 grams into 0.35. You will get some near value 38 point like that. So answer here they have given 33. So statement will be wrong. So your answer also C. Pre-expositional factors of two different reactions, same order, let activation energy of the first reaction exceeds the activation energy. So here you can see they have given here kilojoule moles, right? But coming to here itself, we are having joules. You need to do here 20 into 1000. You will get here itself. So ln K2 by K1 is equals to EA1 minus EA2 by, what we are getting Nana here? RT. So doing calculation, EA minus E2 means what Nana? 20 into 1000 by R value 8.314. 8.314, temperature 300 kelvins. While doing calculation, you will get some value. That will be your answer. And consider the following reaction. They have given that sodium chloride with potassium dichromate. Upon hydrolysis, sulfuric acid, we are getting our compound A. What is that? CrOCl2, right? CrOCl2. And upon we are reacting with sodium hydroxide, we are getting what, Nana, your answer? NaCrO4. And when we are reacting with sodium, Na2CrO4, you are getting your molecule, which is CrO5. And what they are asking here, the product C, X is the number of O2. Write the structure of CrO4. Chromium, it is a butterfly structure, right? Chromium, double bond O, right? This is your linkage, right? So they are asking for oxygen. Means what is the X here? 2 peroxide linkages we are having. And Y is the total number of oxygen atoms. How many oxygen atoms we are having here? 5. And Z is the oxidation state of chromium. What is the oxidation state of chromium? 6 plus 6. By adding this sum, you will get 13. So answer will be 13, right? Consider the following reaction sequence. They have given that simple benzene. Upon concentrated HNO3 with concentrated H2SO4, we are getting your product P. And upon with SnHCl, you are getting your product Q. Let's try here. So you are getting your NO2 molecule, right? And upon SnHCl. SnHCl means what, Nana? We are getting our amine molecule, right? NO2 to NH2, right? And upon doing what, Nana? Acetate, C3, acylation, AlCl3. So we are getting here NH, C double bond O, CH3, right? So after doing in presence of again concentrated nitric and concentrated sulfuric, means acidic, what we are getting, Nana, here? Nitrogen. NH, C double bond O, CH3, we are getting our NO2 molecule. And upon, again we are doing with some hydrolysis, we are getting what, Nana? NH2 nitrogen, right? So they are asking the product in for percentage of nitrogen they are asking. So coming to percentage of nitrogen, what here? 28 by gram molecular weight. 138 into 100, you'll get your value. The pH and conductance of weak acid was found to be 5 and 4 into 10 to the power of S respectively. So see here, pH, we know that pH will be 5 and concentrated of H plus means what, Nana? 10 to the power of minus 5, right? So the conductance was measured in standard condition. They are asking limiting molar conductivity, right? So they have given your C value, conductance C is equals to 4 into 10 to the power of 5, right? So while doing this, you will get your value some 1 by R. So your limiting molar conductivity will be what, Nana, here? K into 1000 by what here? Your molecular weight, right? Therefore, you need to do R is equals to rho into L by A. You will get your value. Okay. They have given that reaction, which is using this data, we need to find equilibrium at 500 kelvins. They are asking here in nearest integer. See, A2 gives rise to 2AB, right? So for A value, we are having 6, right? For B, we are having X. And for AB, we are having 2 into 32, right? So this is for your enthalpy. Coming to this, entropy, A2, 146. And for B2, we are having 280. And 2AB, we are having 2 into. While doing this, you will get your value. But equilibrium constant means you note that delta G naught, you know everyone, 2.303 nRT log, what will be here? Log Q, right? But at equilibrium, what will happen? G will be 0 and your Q will be K, right? Therefore, delta G naught is equals to 2.303. What will happen here? Log base 10 K, right? So find this. Upon doing calculation, you will get delta G naught is equals to delta H naught T delta S. Again, for enthalpy, delta G H delta G naught plus T delta S. Okay, while upon doing calculation, you will get your nearest value 70. This is complete analysis of 2026 JEE Mains Shift 1 analysis. Stay tuned for more updates.